Hey everybody, Doug here from 2 Plus Tough, and welcome to a very special stream. I am somebody who is terrible at Total War Warhammer, but I made a promise that if anyone in the chat wants me to play a specific thing, if they donate during a live stream for the cost of the DLC or whatever, I'll do it. And when I said that, I was thinking like Warhammer Underworld's Warbands or something like that, maybe some Vermintide stuff. But nope, what I got from a YouTube channel member and a generally awesome person was the money for the Beastmen army in Total War Warhammer. And true to my word, I'm going to learn how to play them. So what I was going to do with this is kind of learn to play them offline and then come back when I felt like I had a little bit of information to offer. But here's the thing. I'm never going to be like an expert at Total War Warhammer. Go check out Lore Master Zotek for that kind of coverage. For me specifically, I am far more interested in learning and hanging out, which I can totally do on air, right? There's no reason to spend 10 hours in solitude doing that. So I'm going to pop the chat out so I can actually see it. And we're going to get to gaming. So as of course, if there's any problems with the audio or whatever, you just let me know. But I think beyond that, we should be all pretty much good to go. So, a new campaign. And we're looking for the Beast Boys. There they are. Okay. Good to go on audio visuals. Thank you so much, buddy. I gotta go Morgor. Let's see. Unit capacity, more chaos spawn, which I'm all about. I love my chaos spawn in AOS. Malagor the Dark Omen. What does he come with? A feral manticore, a giant, and harpies are great. Bestigor, Razorgore, and best. Oh dang! Who's this? Kazrak the One Eye. Okay, I gotta. How is Morgor? Can someone tell me how he is in the game? I don't see like a starting difficulty. I mean, I know I can set difficulty, but sometimes I remember in one of the games, maybe similar to this, like next to the leader, it would have starting difficulty based on who's around you, kind of a thing. Morgor is the worst. That makes sense. That checks out with me and my interests. Okay. Chaos Invasion. Oh, that means when Chaos is trying to come down from the top. Okay, I'm going to leave it to on, but I'm not in a huge rush to battle. I want it to be easy, campaign easy. I'm learning. That's all I got. Let's see. The thing about watching pros is that they always win. I really look forward to the highs and lows of your playthrough. Well, thank you so much. There's probably going to be more of one of those than the other. I'm going to say probably more lows, but yeah, I dig it. I like the idea of these games. I remember when Total War, Rome Total War, that was the one. I'm sorry, they changed their naming conventions every once in a while. When Rome Total War came out, I was obsessed with that game, and I just absolutely fell in love. I got to a point where I was controlling 3/4 of the map, and then I kind of got burned out, because at that point it became about stopping rebellions rather than conquering enemies. But yeah, dude, it was... And I mean, the things that I was good at in that game were resource management, making money, and then buying troops. So I would basically have like set checkpoints throughout the map of like, this is a hub where I can, in like 4 turns, raise an army out of nowhere. And so that's how I was able to do that. Torox is easy. Well, I went with Malagor, what you suggested earlier. So thank you. But I know what you mean, Thomas, as far as like, you know, I kind of have that same feeling about AOS stuff too, where stomping out rebellions. Yes, in Rome Total War, absolutely. I'm a role player. Yes, of course. Yeah, I don't know. So it's It's interesting. It sounds like a typical dwarf campaign. I've heard that. I have been told before that a faction I should play as dwarves because they do tend to be more defensive and sturdy. Like they're a little bit more forgiving. So I've definitely toyed with that. But we'll see how I can do here because I want this to work. I know that they don't use settlements in the same way, that basically your leaders are functionally your settlements. And I binged maybe 3 hours of tutorials and trying to, teach people how to play Total War 2. Sorry, this game. And then some videos about the Beastmen specifically. There weren't a ton because people generally hated them before the update. There's a lot of videos from pro gamers about the update, but not so much actually playing them afterwards. So all I know is there's a few people who are really excited about it, but that's about all I know. So this is a learning experience for everybody. And honestly, that's kind of I was saying earlier, that's how I feel about AOS. Like Thomas nailed it, where I went to Nova and there were we played against these two guys in the double, and they were like, oh, well, we're trying to win the doubles event so that we can start a YouTube channel. And it's me and Jack from Rerolling Ones, and we're like, you don't have to win this to start a YouTube channel. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm just going to keep talking because he's just kind of giving me a little bit of information here. But essentially, they thought they needed cred. And so it's like, how many content creators or people that you would want to watch have information that you want to see, like learning as you go, seeing pitfalls and strengths and highs and lows, but they don't do it because they, in their brains, perceive that they need to have some kind of cred. And it's like, make it up as you go. That's what Doug does. Okay, taking us on a little tour. This is actually helpful because I didn't play in the old world. Oh yeah, I want to go fight the Empire. Now let me ask people who know this game in the chat, are the Beastmen kind of like Skaven units and Goblin units where they break easy, but they, generally speaking, will reform and you can use them again? Like, so you have to kind of get into that cycle of having them come back around. I'm assuming that's how they are because they're a horde faction, but yeah. Also, I have my eye on Altendorf. Altendorf and Nuln, because those are the two cities I know from Fantasy Battles. Mainly, my first campaign book that I ever bought, like non-rule book thing that I ever got, was N times Thankwol, and they had the bell tolls for Nuln. Okay. How they play. Let's see. Biofit. They hit hard, hit fast, and then the battle breaks in one of two ways. Okay. Either I break or they do. Sorry, my headphone wire keeps getting caught inside my mic. For the Nuln. Let's see. Beastmen have a rush playstyle. They do not have a lot of leadership, but you kind of want to surround them and rush and break their leadership before yours does. Okay. So yeah, I want to like have a wide line, envelop my enemy, kind of try and crush their leadership as much as possible. Hordes. Beastmen can only form limited settlements instead of roaming the map as hordes. Continually fighting and raiding keeps their bestial rage high, maintaining the growth required. So wait, can I form settlements? I thought my leaders were. Maybe I misunderstood something. That's okay. Blood grounds are created wherever the Beastmen raise herdstones in settlements they have conquered. Once created, a herdstone region and other adjacent to it become part of the blood ground. Settlements raised within blood grounds provide devastation, which is converted to marks of oh my god, there's so many mechanics here. Okay. Marks of ruination by performing rituals of ruin. In turn, enables Beastmen to progress through the ruination. Okay. Wow. That is a mouthful of crap. Okay. You can now form Hearthstone. It's basically a settlement, but it's really limited. Okay. Thank you. That's what that means by limited settlements. It's just you erect a Hearthstone once per region, and if you do a bunch of nasty crap in there, you get more resources for it. Okay. Dread. Using Dread, Beastmen can invoke the Dark Gods to grant them upgrades to improve their faction. Dread can be acquired from raising settlements, completing missions, and by winning battles, in which higher numbers of enemy casualties will earn more Dread. Access to rewards. Okay. Okay, so it's like a secondary resource in terms of money. Your leader is still the main driving force and recruitment center. Thank you, buddy. Beast paths. Now, I did read about the beast paths. It's like their way of tunneling and stuff like that, so I'm on board with that. Rewards of Dread panel is accessed here. Okay. Ooh.
To improve your armies, recruit better champions, find new gear, or even augment your Hearthstones. Long may
There are 4 types of rewards. Okay.
war herd can only attract a limited number and stature of individuals.
Hmm.
That can be changed as the tribe progresses. Some will not be available unless you have the correct horde buildings or attain sufficient marks of ruination.
Okay. Increasing the capacity cost Dread and are purchased via the button below. Each unit or group, each time you use Dread to expand the capacity of unit, the cost of expanding. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Got it. So there's a few different resources at play. We have Dread and then Ruination. Got it. So for the bigger stuff, we need to have a Hearthstone going. Got it. Lords and Heroes.
Your exploits in ruinous destruction can be used to gain the servitude of savage horde leaders and ruthless champions.
Oh, cool. Wait, I can hire Morgor the Shatter. I can hire the other ones? That's rad. Increasing recruitment. Okay. Yep, you got it.
The Dark Gods have the means to permanently boost many aspects of the tribe in return for your painful accomplishments. Even your mighty Hearthstones, most sacred monoliths of your kind, can be enhanced with
Let's see. Dread can be purchased. Okay. And items makes perfect sense.
sits at the ruinous master's fingertips, but can be acquired.
Battle Scarred Ungor Raider Camp. I like this. So you can just hire. Oh, he's technically an item, isn't he? Okay, that's so funny. You can hire ogres now. Oh, that'd be so cool. Okay. Raise the following number of settlements. 4. All right. So let's see what we got. Now, okay. I'm going to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing here for a bit. Basically, what I watched folks do online, and they had good success with it, was they would put these in sort of like an ambush stance and draw the opponent from out of their fortifications. Like, yeah, I could go here and I could probably win, but if I pull him out, then I can win the fight and then go take a second fight at his base. So that's what I saw, and it's what I'm gonna try. So we're just gonna... No, he can't move when he's McRaiden. That's okay. The first few turns are always a little in all these games, right? If you play Civ, the first like 30 turns, you're like, oh man. There he is. Fall for my cunning ploy. Oh.
Pave your way to greatness and tracks the overall progress of the tribe. The more the world suffers your unrelenting wrath, the more marks you will attain. You are the children of chaos, as much a part of the ruinous powers as the horns that sprout from your head. Your kind yearns for destruction, to root out order and civilization and despoil it. March forth and spread the corrupting taint.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the flavor dialogue, but after like 10 minutes of it, I'm just like,
You have created new blood grounds, my lord. By razing and sacking settlements in these regions, you will amass marks of ruination. Once sufficient devastation has been caused, perform a Hearthstone Ritual to receive the Dark God's rewards in return.
interesting. Unit capacity, okay. But I am losing bestial rage.
Your war herds live their lives on the march. My
And the match.
veterans have no need for town.
Yes, I understand. Oh my god, I'm going to punch you in your one good eye. None of your units have an upkeep anymore. Okay, so the only thing I'm trying to do is balance how ticked I can make some of these folks.
The beast's paths are hidden ways, known only to the cloven one.
Yes, you have established. Okay, bestial rage, amassing. Okay, so I got a construction slot on my boy here. Heads on spikes. Dread gained per turn. Okay, we want to drain. We want to gain dread. Cool. I think I have like one more turn until I can level up my settlement. I really thought he was going to be pulled out, but maybe I'm not quite close enough for all that. Is the red circle the area specifically that I'm attacking? Ooh, ruinous powers take grim pleasure in your endeavors. In their dark mirth, they grant a boon. Which of their gifts will you choose? A gore bull or a bray shaman? Well, I believe my hero is already a shaman, so I would love to have a... Okay, get ready for newbie question number 1. How do I just go back to marching? You know? Can't seem to switch him. Oh, I guess I'm still building troops, aren't I? No, I'm not. Stance. Yeah. On your profile, bottom right. Oh, bottom right. I'm sorry. Let's see. Current turn number. Where's the dead? Diplomacy, objectives. Let's see. On your profile, bottom right. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Am I not seeing something that you guys are? It's right above stance rating. Okay, I'm in stance rating. That's where I'm at right now. Is it use the beast paths? Is that what their traditional movement is? Oh, okay. Good lord, that was a pain in the butt. So the idea that I saw was basically you draw him out with a weak hero with no reinforcements, and then you have the second army right behind him. Thank you guys for that. It is real annoying. The fact that it's not called like March or No Stance or something like that really confused the heck out of me.
Your following grows, mighty lord. Put your new hands to work. Have them raise new infrastructure to improve your camp.
Oh, fine. We'll attack something. Why the ever-loving hell can't I attack? Hidden encampment, stance rating. Jesus, maybe I should have done this offline. How come I just can't click an attack like I can for literally every hero? Okay. Beastman ambush is your normal movement stance. To attack with beast path is to teleport. Good lord. They couldn't call it anything else, could they? Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. It's just one of those things that like I didn't think that they would change the types of movement names to make it very like awkward. It's very non-intuitive. I mean, I suppose this is not really intended to be like a first game thing. Nope, Beastmen had to be extra special. Okay, so ambush is the movement. Attacks on enemy have the chance to ambush automatically. I get it. So they have a different kind of attack because there's a percentage chance that they're going to like surprise and just like pop out of nowhere and attack them. Okay. Beastman was the first DLC race, so they were weird about the naming. I'm pretty good on that magic, I think. Let's take a little survey of the battlefield here. Okay, be running uphill. Now, it would seem by the descriptions of you fine people that I should be all about melee aggression. We want to be aggressive. And he flies. Nice. I'll throw the harpies over here. Giant here. I only have one thing, a spearman. Okay, so you're my boy, my bird boy. Boy, what do you got for spells? Strong versus multiple combatants. Okay. Direct damage aura. And enfeeble. Okay. Now, I assume if it says enemy, that it's talking about an entire unit, not just one dude. Because then I think it would say good against single combatant or something like that. but I like it. I actually kind of want him flying up with the harpies on the side. Okay. Ah. Nope. I'm trying to get the movement controls down. I am not understanding it. Like, I know there's a way where you can highlight a whole selection of units and move them and they stay in that formation that you had them in. Those elves? No, they're not. No, we don't want the Manicore all up by himself. Hold Alt. Aha! Thank you! Because all these morons are, At this point, I just need to get there. Like, I've kind of... I feel like soiled this enough. Okay, now we're gonna... I like to go into slow time mode a little bit. Choo-choo. Oops. Yes, I knew about locking formations. That's when I did. That looks juicy. Okay, go back to normal time. Nope, don't let my guys get in there. Got my giant. Okay, now he's making them suck. I actually want them to help out the Manicore. Okay, we're gonna flank these guys. Okay, they're broken. They're about to break. I assume this little bestial sign means I don't have control over him, right? He's like lost his crap. Okay, let's fast forward a smidge. Victory. They are frenzied, yeah, okay. Thank you, guys. There are so many mechanics here that I appreciate all the help I can get. Let's see. Yeah, it's the whole unit. Okay, cool, awesome. Thank you, Vampire. Vampires, you can properly use ogres. Hold Alt. Okay, so that's nice to know. I had a lot of fun raising Ulthuan to the ground with Torox. Nice. Okay. I need to get a little post-it, like, with all the little directions to help kind of guide me through here. All right, let's see. Waiting. I think once upon a time I had a was there a model for Malagor the Dark Omen? I feel like there was like a little sorcerer guy that looked generally like him. Yeah, man. Soldiers tire as they fight. Okay, so Hearthstones are erected. Got it. Cool. Let's see. I think I want to raise a Hearthstone, right? Oh, that's a cool one. Raise in advance. Yeah, I'll go for it. Okay, we got some enchanted items. Cool. There we go. My first settlement. Is there a way to put the Bulgor guy here with... Aha, okay, there we go. It's like I feel like I do not have enough going on to have two armies right now. Yeah, let's do it. Unassigned skill point. Okay, Malagor the Dark Omen. Flock of Doom. The Bakar. Let's see. Extended cast range. Ground enemy effects enemies in range. Causes damage to combatants. Strong versus multiple combatants. High chance the opponent will resist damage. Weak versus a single combatant. Okay. So it basically just has a bunch of birds attack. Honestly, I'm kind of in for him being a buff piece to my army's bravery at the moment. That's where I'm at. Pretty much. Okay, cool. Let's see. Morisleb is ascendant, usurping the sun's revered place in the firmament. The world is awash with its sick and terrible hue. Such an event is almost unheard of. It is a call to the Beastmen, a sign that the herd has an opportunity to dominate. Lead them, Beast Lord, seize the glory. Okay. All damaged units fully replenished. That's fantastic. Campaign movements. So for 3 turns, I would get extra half range on my campaign stuff. That's fantastic. Weapon strength is plus 30%. Ooh. Pigeons of Chaos, exactly. Yes, we've already learned that now that I've... Thank you for not telling me that until I was already moved. um... Alright. Got some walking to do, but that's alright. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to click it. Let's see. I don't have a lot of Ungor Raiders yet. Speed. We gotta close the distance. Auto reserve outcome. Sure. I had to think about that one for a second. Total favor. Yeah, let's get that rage. Yeah, that's a good point. I was gonna get into this area, just get out of the... Oh no, I'm out of the toxic zone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, warhounds. Yes, please. I like having the warhounds, and I want more raiders. Are there any spells that I'm like really wanting? Oh yeah, enfeebling thing. That's great. Doom and darkness. Okay. Only miscast chance 50%. Okay, cool. Minus leadership. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Ah. Oh well, I'm picking that one. Unassigned skill points. Oh yeah, this is for my big guy. Rarm. I like Rarm. Yeah, it's good Blade Master. I'm gonna throw him into the fray. A horde upgrade. The pendulum is pretty nasty. Yeah, I was just seeing that. Mission, death from afar. We prefer to fire battles close and hooves. Let's see. Recruit the following mission type. Oh, successful. I finished it. Okay. I was like, I feel like I just did that. Let's see. Where are you? Okay. So I have 20 turns to go beat the crap out of some people over here. Sold. Now we're going to go into our deep paths, right? Then we get a whole bunch of extra movement. Teleport surprise. Okay. The switching between different stances seems to be extremely important. I don't know if you guys know, but not just standing there still and waiting for all the enemies to come to you Bruce Lee style doesn't seem to pan out in this game. Ooh. This one I think I want to fight because I think I can do better than that, especially with all these doggos and stuff. Raise as many settlements in your blood ground that you can before you raise a Hearthstone. Okay. Triple herbals. Can you tell me what is that? Like, why would I do that first? So I want to raise this settlement. I guess I'm still kind of confused in the idea of a blood ground, right? That's a region with a Hearthstone, and then it's everything around it. Is that right? Also, for looting coin, that makes perfect sense. That one I get. Oh crap! This is a siege battle. Yeah, I definitely should have read that. I feel okay. Yeah, we can gamble that. Fair enough. So I'm going to use my giant as a battering ram. Okay, I'm just reading your guys' comments. Thank you. And honestly, for everybody else, I kind of want them just to stay back so they don't get shot to hell. One moron. One way. Okay, Furies, go get those guys. You know, honestly, if I knew that it was going to be a fight against the door, I probably would have probably just would have auto-resolved. Okay. Okay, gates at 40%. Okay, we're doing all right. Doug gets his stampede stopped by a door. Hold on. We're going to pause right quick. I, for some reason, thought it was going to take longer for them to... Oh, that's right. This is, like, not a very deep town. Okay. Aren't there some cities, that, like, there was one of them at least where I just felt like it just kept going. Oh, is it not open yet? No, it's open. Oh, I have to actually, like... I was going to say, I thought it was weird. I don't think it was all destroyed. It's just the graphic glitched in a way that I could see straight through it. Yeah, we're in. I'm going to have these girls, the harpies, fall back just because I do not want to lose a troop for no reason. Get the dogs. Have some of these guys go fight them. Giants coming in. Got a flying manticore. Oh, never mind. The whole point was to get them safe, not just to be shot at from a different way. Let's see. Okay, everyone here needs to go take out this loser. Nice. Send one of the pack of wolves up there. Cool. Okay. It was not smooth sailing, but I do feel like I saved more of my troops than medium losses. I mean, I took it on the nose with the harpies and some of the wolves, but I mean, honestly, I feel like I probably did better than the computer was going to. Yeah, what is that? Deployed almost 1,500, lost 260. Done did good. And then I'm making my way towards where I have that mission that they sent me like off to the west. So I'm going to go there and then set up raid stand so I can recoup and heal and then go. Let's see. Just asking for the sake of conversation, is anybody here in the chat a Beasts of Chaos player? Like in terms of if you play it on AOS, or I mean honestly, if Beastmen are your main faction in this game, I'd love to hear some thoughts. But
You cannot raise another Hearthstone until you have performed a Hearthstone Ritual, my lord.
okay,
You should first ensure you
I'm not trying to.
maximum devastation.
I like when the game starts with like, "You can't do this," and it's like I wasn't trying to do anything.
Eventually be able to erect multiple Hearthstones.
Wow. Yeah, we want this one. We want to loot and raise, I believe. Right? Because that's... Yeah.
You have exhausted the opportunities for destruction in these bloodgrounds, my lord. Before you move on to new lands, you should first perform a Hearthstone Ritual and reap the rewards of your bloodshed.
Okay. Do you wish to perform the Ritual of Ruin in this settlement? All devastation will be converted into marks of ruination, and you will be unable to perform the ritual again unless the Hearthstone is destroyed. I believe so. Okay. So here we go. We can now mess with this stuff. Let's see. Horde recruitment. Winds of Magic Power Reserve. That's cool. Siege towers. +1 siege item constructed. That's nice. Ammunition. Reload time. That one seems like a good all-around stuff. Ooh, Razor Gores. Nice. Campaign movement. Small chance for a plague to break out at the start of each turn. Winded for... Honestly, the Great Bray Shaman and some Harpies garrison is probably the best choice there. Especially because I'm going to be leaving it.
Well done, my lord. The marks of ruination accumulate at your Hearthstone.
Dang. So these are my blood grounds, all this red.
The dread felt by this land's denizens delights your dark masters, who shall reward you in turn. The stronger a blood grounds vanquished settlements, the greater the rewards.
Fair enough.
With the Hearthstone Ritual cast, you have increased your standing with the Dark Gods and elevated the Bray Herd. You may return to these lands later if you wish, but for now, you should use your newfound strength. Fresh blood grounds await.
Ritual of Ruin. Available. Yep, okay. Already went through that one. Okay. Right. Okay. So now... Oh, okay. I require 11 more marks of ruination. All right. Okay, what do we got? Yes. Okay, the pendulum was suggested to me, so that's what we're going with. As for this guy, I'm going to use the big Bulgor guy that I got as my hammer. He's going to just run in and just smash stuff. Okay. Joshua, I have all the chaos. Started with slaves, now I have all the gods. Nice. If I ever got into AOS, it would be Beasts of Chaos 100%. I like them. I think that they are probably highest on my list of books that I think need to be updated. Not because like there's other ones, not because of any competitive thing, but the language for how army building and that kind of stuff definitely has changed, I think, the most. And so for them specifically. Okay, yeah, here's our target. Whom. So my plan, yeah, is to... is that how big of a settlement is this? It's a little big. It's got some heft to it. All right. That's basically all I'm doing this round. Everybody's just chilling and healing. So, oh, Spezia, buddy, thank you so much. Yeet lee deet. I believe yeet is the war cry of the Bray Herds. It's just like, that's just their lifestyle. Hey there. I think, gonna raid one more turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Encamp stance next. But, ooh. Nice. Let's see. Chaos overall is my personal favorite. Fair enough. Yeah, dude. Beasts are my third army in AOS. I prefer mine undivided with tons of gores. That's how I played mine. The only thing I'm bummed about is that in the most recent FAQ, they didn't allow any way for... Okay, yeah, so now I'm just raiding. Right, isn't that what I'm in? Growth, -5 in the raided region, immune to attrition. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm raiding them. Let's see. As for Beastmen in Total War, this update has done so much for them. This campaign was the worst feeling playthrough before. That was my general consensus as I was binging stuff online to figure this all out. Ooh, I think bravery is important for this army. I'm debating on just going for it. No equipment. Okay, cool. So I'm not... There we go. Decisive victory. Casualties low. We're going to auto-resolve this one. Loot and raise. Who's this little turd? Just a garrot who got out alive? Oh, nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. This is the one I like. I can buff my own troops. Boom. There we go. Let's see. I was torn whether to main Khorne or Nurgle. Khorne was my fave when I was a child, but I got really hobby turned to Nurgle. Yeah. Actually, when I had my Magakin, it was between Khorne and Nurgle as well. I think they both have very distinct aesthetics. But ultimately, I went with Nurgle just because there would be, like, less stuff to worry about. Just because, just because all of a sudden it's, 5 mans of Blight Kings and that kind of stuff. Who are you? Bretonia. Okay. Yeah, let's go pick a fight with Bretonia. Research available. Born to lead. Okay. Win 5 ambush battles. Okay. Wait, I've only won one? How does that make sense? Oh, I see. One was a siege. Got it. Okay. I like having the leadership buffs for characters and stuff. Okay. Let's see a solution to the fact that the nomadic horde-based beast faction was too weak was to make them no longer nomadic. Not thrilled with that. Yeah, with the raising of herdstones and stuff. Yeah, that's a tough one, because I could see it going both ways in terms of, like, I understand as a faction, them, as a game designer, them wanting to, like, pull back on some of that crazy stuff, and yeah. Cool, now we're raiding. Let's tick some people off and have a good time. Let's see. Moo cows go yeet. I'm with it. Yeah. Is Nurgle Stink still stackable when you can break all but the unbreakable near instantly? Oh. Stormclads gather in the north. Okay, Archeon's getting on. He found Dorgar, and now he's just getting ready for it. Okay. They have a full stack in there. That seems like a bad idea to attack right now. I'd love to have... I have a lot of infantry dudes. I would love to have some more shooting. Ooh, horde upgrade. What we got? Here we go. Yeah, I need money. Ooh, yeah, because then next I can build the Gore Herd and then Best of Gore. Nice. Okay. The hell is this? Oh, okay. Making all the different shaman. And what are you? Chaos War. Oh, Chaos Warhounds that are poisoned. That sounds rad. I'm just trying to get a sense of what I want to start working towards. Definitely want Chaos Spawn and Feral Manicore. No joke there. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to end the turn. Nathan, recently got into AOS, and your videos have helped a lot. Thanks. Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm so glad you enjoy them. It's been a weird week. It's kind of been in this weird hold period where I'm just waiting on Games Workshop to release stuff for 3rd edition. I'm just waiting. That's all I can do, I guess. All right, well, let's go pick a fight. Well, that's the thing, man. I really don't want to fight that full stack right there inside of a defensible thing. Yeah, there we go. We'll go pick a fight with this loser over here. Let's see. Question, your thoughts on the Vulture Boys for the Cruel Boys? Yeah, so my immediate thought, I think that it is quite possibly one of the coolest models ever made. I plan on getting one, and I don't know how the rider fits, like as far as like the different orc riders. What do Gore care about public order? They're all like picking their noses and eating each other. Oh yeah, we're gonna declare war. War were declared. Let's do this. So my initial thought is I need to find a way to turn that into there we go. We'll let that siege happen for a turn. So yeah, I'm not sure how the rider's gonna go, but I do plan on using that. I love the Corvus Cabal models that have the same kind of vulture aesthetic type look. Um, I'm not. I have a Chaos Sorcerer Lord on Manicore. I just don't think he's that stellar of a model. Rival Beast Lord has called a Bray herd to war and demands that you join his ranks. Will you listen to him or forge alone? Is there a negative side to doing nothing? Nah, I'm going to disregard that. How are we doing here? So we got one thing of siege equipment. Cool. We're going to be smart this time and not just have our giant walk up the dead center of the frickin' battlefield like a moron, like I did last time. Yeah, so I absolutely love the model. I'm trying to decide if I like. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out on the community page. The most recent Cruel Boys model. It's just one of those things. For some reason, I just don't like the basic units in the Cruel Boys, but literally anything else. All of the beasts and the heroes, all of that stuff I love. So it's just, man, real tough when you see that. So I guess what I'm trying to do is find a way to incorporate as many of their models into my army as I can, because I do love the models. Oh yeah, fighting, and they kind of tack it on as an afternote there, but yes, you get a bonus fighting men. Okay, where are we at now? One turn left. Ooh, I don't want to do a close victory. Boom. Okay, this is the last turn. I'm just going to chill here. We're going to go pick a fight next round. Unless they try to surround me, which they could try to do. It just seems dumb. Okay. The moon suffused with deep dark crimson, sign of rage of ruinous powers, and a call for the beastmen to see this rage manifested. It is you, Beast Lord, who must channel this hatred and direct it upon your enemies. So, casualty placement, I don't really need that right now. Campaign movement, I don't need that because I'm in the middle of something. Income from raiding, I'm not going to be raiding. I don't really like any of these. I'll tell you what, we'll do the Endless Herd, because after I destroy these guys, that gives me just enough time to go raid somebody else. That's my... Oh no, Nurgle's Rot. Growth minus 10. Alright. Let's see how terrible of an idea this is. I'm going to pause here. Looking at these two factions, knowing that I have a battering ram and 2 siege towers, do you think that I can do this? I'm just going to wait here, because I don't want to like immediately make a terrible decision kind of a thing. Or, I mean, I could back up and just raid and make money for a few rounds. Casper, just wanted to pop in and say hi. I started listening to your lore videos while painting Warhammer. You do good work. Thank you so much, buddy. That's so kind of you to say. The game always overestimates the power of walls. Never overestimate the power of walls. I mean, I do, you know, to be fair, when you're camping and there's a bear outside, I overestimate the power of nylon and I hide in my tent. Every pizza is a personal pizza if you just believe in yourself and try hard enough. Exactly. That's the kind of positivity we need in this world. Thegan's errantry. What a nerd. Let's go stuff this dude in a locker. Bretonia's main advantage is neutralized by being in the city. So that's an interesting thing you say there. What is their main advantage? Like, that they're missing out on? Okay. I see. So there's a gate there. Is there another gate on the other side? Yep. All right. So who's got Miram? There we go. Okay, we'll set them up. Okay, so we got that. Where's this guy's gonna walk with them and be sort of like a leadership aura piece. The giants, he's gonna walk up with there because I want him first in. We'll group them together. Okay. Feel. Yeah, I'm going to pull them back just a bit. Cavalry. Okay. Use your flying to disrupt their range and focus fire on the squires. Yes, so I'm actually going to have Morgor, the Harpies, and the Manicore in a group. They're going to be team distraction. Messing with all of the flying stuff. They're going to come in on the far right. Cool. I think I'm good. Oh, I guess that one was a bit of a waste, but they'll carry it up just in case. Okay, archers going to come here to start launching arrows. Doggos will go here. And these guys are coming on the right. Oh, wait. Oh, why can't I use it? There we go. I would say this is going pretty well. Where's that door at? Oh, we just broke it. Let me pause. Let me get rid of everybody. Yeah, ditch the siege equipment. Why can't I go in there yet? Oh, just because they're... Send some bird boys at this guy over here. I guess I haven't fully taken the gatehouse, so I can't actually get in yet, is my understanding of what's happening. There's one unit left on up top here that hasn't run away. Helm's Deep all up in there. Exactly. Y'all, I'm not even going to pretend. Like, if I was on a wall and what army I'm using was coming at me, I think that I would just sit, crap my pants, and cry, and then just kind of die. Might jump off. I don't know. So I don't understand why... I'm going to pause here for a sec. So I can't use the door. I thought I broke it open, but it opened up. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, so I'll get rid of the siege equipment. But now his guys can come through, but mine can't. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there with the door. That one's a little perplexing to me. You still have to break the door. Is it? Oh, weird. Okay, I'm going to have these guys. There we go. Damage says two. Okay, I was confused because I thought that the icon wouldn't even register it as being even kind of open until like it was like broken. But I think now in hindsight, I think that they were using it to try and escape. So they had control of the door and it opened rather than being... Okay, now I know what's going on. No valid targets. Okay. Okay, sorry. That was my misunderstanding. That could have been done a lot faster if I had realized. I thought my army was like ready to move in, and I was like, why are we chilling? I mean, you know, I dig that vibe from the Beastmen of just like slinging back some alcohol and just talking about, I don't know, cow stuff. Worst would be getting picked up by Necroflex and shot out of the cannon in your previous company. Hey, Hugh. Doing good, man. Welcome back to Total War 2. By the way, stoked for the third installment. I don't know a thing about it. My understanding, and please tell me if I'm mistaken, it's going to be... Number 3 will be to number 2. What number 2 was to number 1. Meaning... all the factions are playable in it. It'll have its own story, but you can then go backwards and use whatever armies you want, kind of a thing. Aha, so you did bite. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, so when I was doing a live stream last, I had said that if people want to see me play something or play a DLC, just let me know. And one member was kind enough to drop $10 to grab the Beastmen expansion that just came out, and so they were like, "Hey, I want you to play this." So if you give me money and you tell me you want a DLC shown, I will do it. Whether it's Underworlds or this, or I think Vermintide is the only other one that I really play a ton of. But yeah, yes, as long as you own the previous games. Okay, cool. The Dude, love your lore videos. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I'm excited, honestly. So I'm going to be redoing a Stormcast week because my last one, it was honestly the first army that I did a week of lore for, one of them anyway. So I really want to redo a Stormcast week now that we know so much about them. It's been several years since I did that, so I'm excited to jump in. I'm just kind of in this weird hold pattern because GW doesn't really give me any notice when something's coming, and so yeah, it could be this week, could be next week. I would have no idea. But yes, so excited for lore videos to come. I'm curious as to how much lore is actually... Don't make me do it. I'm going to make you play Inquisitor Martyr. I have never heard of Inquisitor Martyr. What kind of game is it? Tell me. I'd love to know. Is it turn-based? Is it an action one? Dude, I only lost 100 people. Wow. Now, okay, from what I understand from what you guys have said, I do not want to do a Hearthstone yet. I want to loot and raise. That way I have more offerings and that kind of stuff. I'll pause here and just wait for an answer on that one because that's an interesting one. Diablo style game. You're going to be so upset with me. I've never played Diablo. The most I know about Diablo is that the guys at Blizzard asked if, don't you guys have phones, when it was the Diablo video game instead of Diablo 3 or whatever it's supposed to be. But yeah. Blasphemous. Oh, look at that. I just got just enough movement to tell this guy to just screw off. There we go. That's the orientation I had before. Okay. Sweet. Nice. I'd say that battle went pretty well. Okay, upgrade time. Savage Dominion. Summons a Cygor. I want to go to there. I understand that he's going to get worse over time, but I feel like a distraction Cygor is quite fun. Sounding, at least. Diablo Immortal. Then a YouTuber with a perm and his girlfriend were busy insulting players and complaining about it. Well, I just remember... I remember it was like, again, I'm not a big video game guy, mainly because it's industry news is so hard for me to keep up on for pretty much anything. And so all I saw was they went out there, they gave their presentation, and then there's that one guy with the red shirt or whatever who was just like, is it like a joke that no one's getting? And it was just, don't you guys have phones? Oh my gosh. Raid. my stream not working? Why is everyone saying beep boop? Let's see. It's the Legends of Total War raid. Oh, funny. Hey guys. Welcome. Most of you probably don't want to be here because all I talk about is Age of Sigmar on my channel, but you know, it depends. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much. Y'all got hosted. That's funny. Okay, here we go. So, Inquisitor Martyr. Okay, I will definitely give that a peek. I played what's the fantasy version of that? I played that for a little while. 2+ stuff. Your paid actors are here. I like it. I'll take it. Okay, what do I got? Having fun with the new Beastmen? I am. So, for those of you who are here because of a raid and you're just popping in, I'm terrible at this game. And one of my channel members I mostly have a lore channel, but one of them was like, "Hey, you should check out the Beastmen because it's the closest thing to Chaos Undivided, which is what I play in Age of Sigmar, the tabletop version." And I was like, "Yeah, cool." Oh, decisive victory? No, let's auto that one. Ooh, I think I want to... Stormcast Weak Tithe. Thank you, thank you. Total War just sent us also. Oh, really? That's awesome. Let's see. Trying to think, where are more of... I guess, is that guy the last of his own... of his faction? Let's go wipe that guy out. Okay. We'll start the journey. Unassigned skill point. Foes. Oh, nice. He gives himself a little buff before he goes be an angry bull. Voice of the Dark Gods. I like that one. Good to hear. It's a sign that AOS and fantasy can coexist. Exactly. Exactly. This guy gets it. Total War Legend says, hey. Total War Boys here for all the loot tips and plays. Well, I mean, my goodness, if you can help me out with some tips, I would be all for it. Oh my gosh. Let's see, give me one sec here. Or YouTube. Yeah, okay. So I looked up Legend of Total War to make sure I had the right channel. So I binged probably a solid 4 hours of this guy's content trying to learn this game because Legend of Total War told us you were the best Total War streamer. Here's a guy who knows how to be funny when he gets his ass kicked. Okay. At this point, we are pretty much just rounding out weapon strength. Okay. Hey, we did that thing. Defeat the following lord in battle. Mash one finger. That's a heck of a name. Your mom didn't love you. Okay. Oh, okay. We go backwards. Sweet. Well, we could do that. Kind of want to see if I can get some cooler units here. Nice. What else? Increase capacity. Dang, 11 more marks of ruination. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. I'm good there. Nothing I can afford there. I'll hold off on that. Time to Beast Path. I don't know. So, Total War says apparently I'm a good streamer, but it took me about 2 minutes earlier for having my normal chat explain to me that the names for Beastmen's stances are different, and so I was like, "How in the ever loving hell do you move?" Could not figure it out. Oh, now their army left. Oh yeah, let's auto this. Remember to name your first Jabberslythe Charlemagne. I love it. That's a great one. I will absolutely do that. Let's see. This time, we're going to raise a Hearthstone. Harbingers of disaster. Okay. Have you risen a Herdstead yet? This is actually... Oh, sorry, my headphone got caught. This is actually my second one. Nice. Okay, so I got one blood field. Here's my other one. We're just running rucksack over... What is this supposed to be? Not Africa? Interesting. Okay. I'd be lying if I said I fully understood everything, but yeah. Try to blow up every settlement in your blood grounds for maximum ruination. Nice. What's your favorite lore for faction that isn't in Warhammer? Ooh, that's a good question. Favorite faction for lore that's not in Warhammer. Well, if we're talking Age of Sigmar, which not there, I actually do like Bretonia because I like the idea of like the lady, that there's two stories happening concurrently, that there's their belief system, but then there's also on the flip side the entire story of the meddling of the elves and how those things have converged to create an entire mythos. I think is really freaking cool. I think that's something we don't quite have in Age of Sigmar anymore. As far as what else? Ooh, an upgrade. Let's get some new units because I am tired of looking at a bunch of Ungor butts. Plus, apparently I'm quite wealthy. Who knew? Okay, what would you give me? Centigores, Tuskor Chariots. What was that middle one? Okay, with great weapons. And you. Cool, now we can start building the fun stuff. I like it. Land of the Dead. So that's, yeah, also I think that's a pretty good one. You'll spend 8,000 in about 2 seconds. I think I just did. That's awesome. Okay, back to me. Let's see. Ritual locked. I assume that means I have to sack a city before I can do much of anything else. Let's go. Oh, I thought I wiped these guys out. Never mind. Let's go pick a fight. Oh god. Is that another Beastmen army? I didn't realize there was like roving bands of us. Savage Dominions, Gargantuan Hooves. Yeah, it's that one. I'm going to want to get around faster and faster and faster. You need 10 points and then you can start the ritual. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now you get more Ungor butts. Exactly. Yes, that's exactly how it panned out. Oh man, I think the unit I'm most excited to get into using it would be Minotaurs and that kind of stuff. And I know that there was a starting faction that let you have them, but oh, I see. He moved his big stack down here. Okay. Well, here's my thing. This dude was just raiding here, so I don't think that just raiding in general is going to pull him out of his hidey hole, so to speak. Technically, I could win. I'm going to encircle him. We'll give him a turn to think about his life choices. Probably give you immortality. So, okay. So, friends of Total War Legends or Legend Total War, because I saw somebody type it both ways. What is your favorite thing about his streaming style or his videos? Like, you know, it's not often that two channels will like have such awesome people, or two channels will have such awesome people that go to both. So I really do appreciate y'all being here. Let's see. Hey, make your screen smaller. What's wrong with my screen here? Let's see. No BS, no BS cheese. So when you say no BS or no BS cheese, do you mean like he's not exploitative of the game system? He kind of plays it as it's sort of intended, like with what makes sense. And I don't want to say for the lore because it is a game. There are mechanics to it, but he's very blunt and honest. Sweet. I dig it. That's awesome. And I love that you value that. That's great. Does he still get accused of being a shill? Because I do. My policy here, if you're curious, is I only ever talk about things that I like, which is different than only being positive. There's a big difference. But yeah. No, he's very cheesy. He cheeses a lot. Super exploity. Okay, that's funny. He wants to win all over. That's funny. Hey, you know, I mean, that's why I said, that's why I didn't like, he shills for Manscaped. I love it. No, that's a pretty good Wind of Chaos right there. He's been blacklisted. What was he blacklisted for? Was he? I mean, I'm assuming he's not cheating. I just generally assume that people are not doing that, but okay, we got a thick line of nobodies. Oh, he got blacklisted for refusing to shill. Okay. I'm gonna put him. He's gonna lead that force. We got our giant. He's gonna go up there. Doggos to one side. Wait, I'm going to move your portrait so the game isn't blocked. Yeah, I can do that. I'm just going to go ahead and minimize it here. Give me a hot sec. There we go. Oh, yeah, I guess. I didn't realize it was covering up the Wind of Magic thing. Thank you very much, Mr. T. And we are off. Oh, sweet Moses. That's a lot of dudes. Okay, I tell you what. I want to pause real quick. And I want to set this up. So I'm going to have them start moving that way. Actually, yeah. Nope. Alt shift. Ah, dang it. Ah, well. Never mind. I was trying to be cool and use different commands like the cool kids do, and then I totally forgot how they all work. I'm just really just bringing my stuff forward. And I see the biggest concentration of arrow stuff right there. Okay, yes, you, Anthony, you nailed it, buddy. Good to see someone learning to play the game. That's all I can offer, is learning to play the game. I'm not good at it. Actually, I'm going to have these guys. He fakes left. He fakes right. He slows down time and does a whole bunch of Savage Dominion. Get you a good pendulum right there. And these guys. You and you are going to go pile drive into that. Span Flock of Doom. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a good place. Lots of enemy troops there. And who is not doing anything? These guys over here. Okay, I'm going to turn the speed back up. Apologies. Okay, cycled them out. Wouldn't use the wolves on. Okay, no problem. I see my next target is a whole bunch of archers right here. We're going to try and break them. Good, thank you for the advice. Again, cannot emphasize this enough. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so any advice I get, I am appreciative of. I was told to spam Flock of Doom. What does it do? It's just a whole bunch of birds just come and crap all over people? Pretty much. I dig it. Let's see, you got a whole bunch of units who aren't doing much of anything. Let's get them moving. Imagine all the paint damage. That's a great way to look at it. Oh, man. I want to have my leader take out their lord. He's right there. They're so close. I'm just missing him. Yes, this is the fight I want to see. Some Ren Fair nerd next to an actual Minotaur. Boom! Oh, man, that makes the heart happy. Well, at this point, I'm kind of stretching far. Let's see. If you hold the mouse before you release the spells, you can aim them. Ah, okay. Thank you for saying that, and thank you on the follow-up, Anthony, for pointing that out. I missed it the first time you said it. Okay, so that guy's dead. These guys are trying to rally. Let's shut that down. I think the wolves will be strong enough to handle that. I'm going to get my Bulgor back to fight this guy. Is this normal guild difficulty? I think it's on easy because I am weak and they are strong. Okay, I don't need to be chasing guys who are like dead. Who is left? We got the Lord. There's a few units out here that are not quite dead. Wolves are doing a great job at getting those. And harpies, I should say. Nice. Where is Morgor? He moves pretty fast. Was it this spell? I think somewhere around here there should be a Cygor being summoned. Hey, there he is. Oh, I love him. These guys are like, get wrecked. Do you watch Shadeversity? No, but I'm going to write these down because if you have channels that you guys know from the Total War enthusiast crowd, I want to learn this game. I'm terrible at it. I have been. Shadeversity. At the post-battle screen, you can move over units to see what damage they did and their values was. Pretty good way. I, as a new player, decided what was good and what was underperforming. That's a fantastic thing. I love this guy. He's just chucking a rock. He's my favorite. Oh, he's a medieval historian. No, I don't think so, but I do follow quite a few of those like history-focused channels. Man, what was the... I watched all of his videos and then I tuned out. Let's see. YouTube, what's... Let me see. I'm trying to find the name of this channel that I love for history stuff. History Buffs. Yeah. History Buffs is a channel where he basically takes movies and looks at them as like, okay, what historical accuracies or inaccuracies do they have? And basically gives you a really good sense of what the battle was actually like. And his episode on Waterloo specifically was awesome. Shadeversity gets a thumbs up. Okay. Nice. Nice. Turin is good to watch for battles. Turin. Okay. Deadshot. What Beastmen named character do you like? I mean, like thematically, is it Morgor? Is that his name? Just because I like the mutations and stuff. Honestly, chaos things are one of my favorite aspects of Games Workshop's intellectual property, like in general, whether it's across fantasy battles, 40k, Age of Sigmar, any of that stuff. I love it. It's the idea of like the mutations and the idea of the path to glory. Oh, sorry. Oh no, the game crashed. Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on a second here. Oh, that's a real bummer. Nope, not playing Vermintide. Sad day. That is the first time that's ever happened to me. Apologies. Give me 1 second here. We'll come back to it. I think the stream is still going. Yep, it's still going. Great. Okay. Battle tutorial, Dame offensive, Mercy the mad, but Mercy does crazy stuff. I like it. Okay, give me 1 sec here. The Boulder Yeeter. I love that. That's a great name for a Cygor. Coming. All right, where did I miss out? It's probably going to take me right back to before I finish that battle. It's been crashing a bit more since the last update. Probably good to save often. Nice. Anthony, thank you so much, buddy, for throwing something in the tip jar. What's the difference between Age of Sigmar and Warhammer? So, the two are inextricably linked. So, Warhammer Fantasy Battles was a tabletop miniatures game and intellectual property set in basically, it's Total War, right? It's Total War. All the different factions are represented. They're all from armies or sub-factions that existed in the tabletop miniature game. And then at a certain point, the company made a decision that they wanted to revitalize the intellectual property, change things up, move away from the rank and flank style of gameplay. Again, this is all related to the miniatures game, not the intellectual property that is Warhammer. And so they decided to move away from that. And basically how they kind of wrapped up that story was in a series of campaign games where Archaon finally gets his wish and blows up the world, which now in Age of Sigmar is known as the Old World. Why is my thing not capturing the game? Man, I went from having no problems to just all kinds of technical stuff here. Coming. There we go. Okay. So they wrapped it up with a campaign called The End Times, where it is exactly that. It was the end of the world. Archaon won, and many of the characters that existed in the old world setting, meaning Total War Warhammer setting, basically bound themselves to the winds of magic. So Nagash was resurrected, and he bound himself to the magic of death. What's another one? Teclis and Tyrion from the High Elves bound themselves collectively to the wind of magic for light. Sigmar was reborn at the end times. He basically took bodily form and bound himself to Azir, the wind of heavens, and that kind of stuff. And so what we got was those characters progressed into the next chapter. So essentially, Age of Sigmar is the post-apocalyptic version of Warhammer, okay? If that makes sense at all. But they decided to bring back many of the factions and reincorporate them, and they did a bit of a reset. It did have a very rough start when it came to the lore because, this setting is so beloved by so many. It was a real, honestly, I talk about the game so much. I love Age of Sigmar. I can say that and also at the same time say it was the worst product launch I have seen as a grown adult. Okay, I can't fathom what they were thinking. That being said, in the last 5 years, they have fleshed it out so that basically it just created a setting for a much more out there abstract kind of fantasy. It went from being much more of like a Tolkien-esque, alternate history, because the planet is fundamentally Earth-ish, to much more of think Greek legends and Odin and all. Sigmar is basically Odin in this new scenario. The gods are among us and they plot and scheme amongst men, and it's much more of it's like they went from I don't know how else to word this, Age of Empires to Age of Mythology. That's how that's my synopsis, my core thought. They went from Age of Empires to Age of Mythology. Same kind of thing. A lot of the same concepts, but by golly, it got weird. And so that would be my introduction. So I hope that answers at least some of your question. But yeah, that's okay. It took me back to where I hadn't fought them yet. That was also a rough transition from Age of Empires to Age of Mythology. Exactly, yeah. A mythological setting, cavalry must be good there. They are actually. In Age of Sigmar, I freaking love cavalry so much. They don't have like a special cavalry rule or anything like that, but in general, they generally get bonuses for charging that end up being really, really instrumental. I played most factions. For me, I do a lot of the miniatures game. I have here my Warriors of Chaos that are like kind of themed to be lightly Bretonia-esque in terms of like they use checker patterns, red and yellows, that kind of stuff. So I've played quite a bit of most factions, and I can tell, generally speaking, cavalry, I like it. I like it a lot. Mortal Realms are basically the 9 realms of Nordic mythology. I'm not super well versed in Nordic mythology, so I can't comment, but that sounds about right. And the Stormcast are Sigmar's Einherjar. Yes, that I do know. I do know that word. Cavalry are trash in Warhammer 2 right now, just a warning. How are chariots? Chariots are my favorite thing in any of these games. Like Age of Sigmar on the tabletop, I'm a sucker for chariots. My only problem with cavalry in this game is the micromanagement involved in constantly like running them out and then back in and out and back in, that kind of stuff. War were declared. Let's do this. I don't care about this guy. Tuscarora chariots are great. In general, chariots are more micro-intensive, though. Okay. What do we got? Decisive victory, low, auto-resolve. Let's see if we can do this without crashing. Tuscarora chariots are broken right now. I think Tuscarora chariots are a little bit broken. What do they do that's so good? They just crash through things without stopping, or... We're going to loot and raise. Research. Oh, horde upgrade. Okay, over here. I'm not used to having to look to the second tab for the horde upgrade. The den. Okay, I wanted to get... I like how immediately to the right, I was like, Tuscarora chariots are broken, huh? And then immediately just went and clicked on it. Yep. Okay, cool. That's what they're working on right now. Let's see... Something's up with their collision model. They just hit more than you'd expect. Interesting. Can I be honest? I do not envy like game developers at all, because what an annoying reality that they have to deal with, right? The model just kind of collides too much. It's just like, are you kidding me? I don't care. We just got those nerds to stop complaining that these guys are terrible in the game, and now you're going to tell me that they freaking can't charge right? Yeah, we're in ambush stance. Let's do it. Let's pick a fight. Decisive victory. Auto that one. Ooh. Well, I guess there's not a whole lot to loot and raise, huh? Yeah. I'll let you give me free stuff. More importantly, that was the army that I took on last time that I think was the one the game stalled out against, so hopefully. +5 speed for all units sold. Additional 3% casualties inflicted. I like this guy. Once he gets super powerful, I'm going to have him on his own. They do more hits on impact. Okay. Nothing stops them right now. I love it. Each chariot is like a handcrafted train from Grand Theft Auto, just utterly unstoppable. Let's see. I'll take the money. Over here. I don't really have a need to take off those guys. That's weird for some. I guess I forgot where the game crashed or where it last saved. Actually, speaking of which. Yeah, let's do that. I think anytime I take on a territory now, I'm going to be doing that. My understanding of game design is 1. Design and release your game. 2. Fans intentionally break your game. Take blame for fans breaking your game. Profit. Exactly. Do you think you'll play other Total War games? So I was super into Rome Total War when I was, I think that was high school. Where the heck is this guy? I haven't even seen him. But other than that, I haven't really tried anything else. I'm interested though. Like, I like the concept of them. It's just so grandiose. I mean, and the graphics have improved so much. I don't know if anyone else, if you guys remember this at all, but like when History Channel would basically play Total War games and be like, using the latest in 3D graphic renditions, we're recreating these events, and they made it sound so epic, but it's like, oh, okay, so somebody has a nephew who understands how to play Total War Warhammer or whatever. That was my stuff. I was like, yes, I love this. Longtime fan, first time commenter. Well, thank you so much, buddy. Hey, Doug. Hey, Voidspark. They don't have any walls or anything. I feel like I could do better than the computer, but we'll just, rather than risk the game crashing, Lord. I gotta be honest, I kind of like the Beastmen. I'm not gonna lie. I like this idea of just go run around and be a dick. It's just bouncing around different encampments and stuff. Time Commanders was the name of a game show in the UK where you had to come on and change the course of battles of history. Oh, that sounds so awesome. It was a fun show. Yeah. Melee defense. Yeah, let's do that. It's a cool show. What are some evil things Manfred has done? I keep reading around that people hate him. So I, in full disclosure, I have not read the full vampire trilogy. There's like a full collection of books. Why are you telling me about stances on turn 30? My God. Okay. Let's see. Let's go find someone else we can raid and annoy the hell out of. Oh yeah, we're in raiding stance. Okay, cool. So sorry, I got distracted by that weird tutorial thing. So yeah, I don't know the specifics of all the things that he did. I know that at the end of the End Times, which was the campaign that moved Fantasy Battles into Age of Sigmar, There was a chance that the good guys could pull it out the win. And then Manfred destroyed that chance, thinking that he had some way or plot to kind of save the world, but also instill himself as the leader, which, how many times has that ever happened? He Starscreamed himself into oblivion, and now everyone's like, this frickin' guy. Let's see. Did he get anything out of it? Nope. Nope, he was just a loser who loses at things. Okay, take this party elsewhere. Here we go. Now we're raiding outside of his door. Let's see. Fury of the Herd. Melee defense. Cool. I'll take it. I mean, that is exactly what it was. It's just, who in the hell is this guy? And yet Manfred got into AOS. Exactly, yes. Using Rome Total War, you and like 4 people had to devise strats and control units each. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. The Great Weird Moon Morrisleb hangs low. Let's see. We got casualty replacement. I think we're good. Weapon strength for melee, which is most of what we have. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to go pick a fight. Well, based on tough summary, someone had to rep lore vampires. Nobody else was doing it. Oh, wait, I have cool things I can do now. Tuskor chariots. Oh, wow, okay. Man, we got a million build options. Alright, we're going to start there. I kind of do want the Gore Herd. What are you? When attacking, applies temporary penalties to the enemy's leadership and melee defense. What? And you gain dread every turn? Hell yeah, that sounds rad. I don't know if I made a good decision there, but yeah. The big thing I missed from Fantasy was the giant games my local game store used to do. Bring a 2,000 point and mash like 6 tables together. My vampires never stood a chance, but it was fun. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. So I got into Fantasy Battles, specifically the tabletop version, about 8 months before Age of Sigmar dropped. So I personally didn't have a lot of connection to it. I had read a lot of the High Elves focused books because I got in with High Elves. I wanted something a little bit more elite. But it was, I mean, I can't say I fully understand all their decisions. That would be foolish of me to try. But yeah, no, I didn't get it. I was gonna say, didn't I just plunder this thing? Let's raise a Hearthstone. Okay, so now we have... Okay, so I think I went with the Shaman challenges for the last one. Let's do... Let's go for this one. Just to try it out. This is the time to experiment and stuff. Ungor Raiders, Centaurs, Throwing Axe, Igor units. Ooh, I like Chaos Warhounds. My favorite. Make sure you get a War Gore hero. I think I have one in my army. Oh yeah, this is him. Rarm. Right? No, I must be thinking of somebody else. Gouged tusks, gnarled hide, uncanny senses. Unless it's here and I'm just missing it, but No. Okay, never mind. That's a Gorble. Okay, thank you. Let's see. The strength of the land. That sounds right. Yeah, no, Joshua, I understand as far as like the big mass battle games. I'll be honest. There is so I also play Conquest, Last Argument of Kings, which is another rank and flank game where you put your guys on these nice square bases, and there's just something really wonderful about seeing like an army that's all, I don't know, moving around all uniform and like, I get it, 110%. Am I still in ambush mode or? Let's go pick a fight over here. Ooh. What do we got? Let's do the battering ram. 2 things in walls. And we're just going to siege them. Let's see. So, yeah, so Conquest is a great alternative. They have a fantastic rule set, and their team is very active, and I don't know, they're very cool. I've been doing some lore videos for them as well, and they've been super cool. Let's see. Oh, this is going to cost me a lot. Let's fight it out. Let's see if we can mitigate some of this. What does he got? Oh, man, he's just all spearmen and... What are those? Pole arms? Okay. Are you enjoying seeing Warhammer battles represented in real time instead of turn-based? Absolutely. Yeah, in fact, one of my favorite things... So when Total War started coming out, I got really excited for it. Not so much because of the gameplay. Like I said, it's a lot to learn. I think most folks who play that would understand that there's a lot of mechanics involved. But my favorite thing is seeing, units that I've only ever seen them in model form, right? I mean, where they're obviously... It's like taking a picture, right? You get a sense of what it is, but you don't see it in motion. But then when you get to stuff like the Doom Wheel for the Clan Rats, like knowing that I've only ever seen the model and then you see that thing just ripping through enemies, it's like, oh my gosh, this is the best. Let's see, what's the best place? I want to see if I can tire him out a little bit. Well, that's not true. I want to be aggressive. I want to strike, right? Isn't that what a Beastmen thing is about? Here's my Tuscarora Chariot. Let's see how broken he is. Okay. Oh, wait. Shift. Group them together. Okay, it gives me 2 good fight bases. I don't want them to have the high ground, so I'm going to fight down here. Is that where I want to go? Let me see. My only advice I would give is micromanage a Chaos Hound or 2 and go for their artillery. That's a great idea. I don't think they actually had any, if I'm honest with you. When I looked at their roster, I don't remember seeing much of anything. But yes, I am going to have a team out here. They 100% do. Okay, thank you. Okay, and Manticore over here. Actually, that's dumb. I'm going to switch my... I made these 2 flanking forces that I felt real good about until I realized, why am I making all of my stuff that's stuck on the ground run uphill? Oh, you are correct. They absolutely do. Now, I know I already asked this, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to write it down right now. How do you get units to stay in their formation as you move them? It's like Shift Alt or something like that. I'm getting a pen and I'm writing this down right now. Doug, what are your hopes for Destruction Factions in 3.0? Alt, left kick, drag. Thank you so much, Anthony. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of micromanaging here. We're going to come in and snag this artillery. We got our doggos over here. No, chariots, you stay there. I don't know where in the hell this guy's going. Okay. Baiting him out with the doggos. I want to pull them apart a little bit here, so let's grab my archer crew. And you're still going. I am still going. Let's see. Yeah, we got these guys. I'm going to have the Manticore pile in probably there. A lot of sword guys, no one with spears. Harpies, you go harass. Harpies can go harass them. And Malagor. A little bird once told me that I should keep on spamming all my weapons here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, giant. I do not want you fighting them anymore. The doggos are going to go chase these guys down. Those guys are about to run away. Good, they're broken. They're broken. You. Summons a Cygor. Okay, give me 1 sec here if you're trying to get a hold of me. Cool, we're crushing their spirit over here. Mana core still being a... Dang it. They had a dude slip past and get into my back. No, the doggos aren't good on their own. Let's see. Okay. Okay, wait. Bull leader's gonna go crash this dude. Nice. Okay, so a lot of those guys are in retreat. We got a giant who's standing around and just kind of chilling. I understand. But unfortunately, we need to get back to work. Cool. Enemy Lord is dead. I'm not a huge fan of these guys coming around our back end. Let's see, any more archery units that aren't running away? Nope. Feel like this is actually like some of the best I've felt about my ability to play this game. And now I'm just glad it's on air, so people don't think I'm full of it. Enfeebling foe. Okay, boom, that's it! Yes! Y'all have no idea how long I have felt that I am absolutely terrible at this game and will never learn it ever, ever, ever. But that went really well. I mean, my option for auto-resolve was Pyrrhic Victory, so I feel like I did okay. Thank you so much, Anthony. Yes, golf clap, golf clap. Wargamer Willie, thank you so much for dropping the tip jar. If there's a live stream, you better expect a tip. Thank you so much. I appreciate the hangouts. Hope you're doing very well. I am, buddy. Thank you so much. It's been a fantastic day. I got some videos done and scheduled for the rest of the week, and then I was just playing this to like learn the faction and frankly the game, and then looked like I got caught in a raid from what is it, Legends Total War. So that was super. Oh, I don't know. That was very endearing. It was very sweet. Hope I didn't annoy the crap out of all of them. Hope they weren't like, this frickin' guy, this guy. I heard that he'd never played fantasy battles much. Doing pretty hope everyone's doing a fantastic day. I'm painting up my new Dominion Stormcast Castellant green. Nice. That's awesome. I went with Knights Excelsior for mine, so white armor. I don't know if you noticed, but your chariot soloed like 5 units and survived. I did notice. Yes, where is he at? Tuskor chariot. Right there, yep. He slayed 100 men. Holy crap. That is on par with some of the best that massive units did. I understand. I feel the hype. I remember the first time I saw chariots in this game. I think it was like greenskin chariots or something like that, but I was just blown away by how much movement they could do, and just they were a pain in the butt to catch. There's a lot going on. Sacrifice the captives. Why would... I mean, if... Well... If you mouse over the kills, you can see the damage done too. Oh, I will do that next time.
A rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm in any threat of being near you anytime soon. Tell you what, after that... What do we got? Foe Seeker, Indomitable. Yes, I want to make sure he stays strong. I'm going to save it here. Okay, so that was their turn. Now it is back to my turn. Is that my understanding? Kind of seems like they got punched in the freaking face. I'm going to continue the siege. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to go killing myself to go fight him quite yet. I'll be honest, that was probably the biggest fight, or battle, I should say. It's not a fight. It's not two guys at a bar. That was probably the biggest single battle that I have done. Oh, why is he fighting me? Oh, he's a raider dude. Sure, I don't care. And okay, so yep, now I got those things. Let's go fight. This makes me want to get another Beastmen army. If you're not a follower of the channel, so at one point, I owned a Beast of Chaos army, and I sold it because I felt like the playstyle was very samey in terms of it's just about running forward and dying real hard, and I stand by that assessment. But those guys won't bother you unless you enter the sea. Yeah, I figured not. That's why I was like, okay, you know. But and then honestly, I don't keep territories really. So what are they gonna do? Take rubble from me? Cool. Don't know if you noticed, but your chariot. Yeah, I saw that one. Gamble. Not a lot of wind to magic around here lately. Oh. Start deployment. Okay. That is a cool as heck building. Okay. So let's think about this. Get your boys with the cart. Need to line up there. For the rest of you, everyone else is basically just gonna file into the center. I don't know why the computer threw my heroes way the hell out there, but alright. And I'm going to try pulling back the harpies as quick as possible. So let's just pause. You're going to go for the gate. You're going to go here. You're going to go there. Sweet. Now all the rest of you other nerds. Enemies can attack and destroy your Hearthstones. That's the closest thing you have to territory. Yeah, that's true. I guess I didn't think about the Hearthstones. What is this? Enfeebling foe. Yeah, that's not useful yet. How much is the pendulum? Almost there. Weird. Weird that it wouldn't let me do it anywhere other angle. Sweet. We got some dudes up on the wall. I had to get up and leave early, so you started explaining AOS versus fantasy lore. Is there a video about it I could watch that recaps it? No, not really. I mean, it's really simple. I'll go just really quick through it again. But essentially, also you can't aim pendulum on the wall. Ah, bummer. That probably is for the best. No, but all I was saying for the difference between AOS and stuff like that, it's just they decided to make AOS sort of a sequel, in a sense. And so that's kind of where they ended up with stuff. The end of the world happened. So essentially AOS is the post-apocalypse of the Warhammer Fantasy universe. The world had ended. Archaon won. Alright, doggos pour in first. And then we got all of our melee bros. Cast Flock of Doom. Yeah. Was doing it for some time. Where's a good pocket of them? Have him move over. Okay. Ah! Wrong button. That's not shift. See, here's why I don't particularly care for these kinds of battles, because I feel like now I'm scattered all over the heckin' place. Okay, let's can we chuck a Cygor at them? There we go. Now we're all getting inside the city. I think miscast can happen regardless of overcasting. I believe so. I think it can. I'm not sure if overcasting increases the odds. Oh no, Feral Manticore, please do not die. Yes, take to the skies. Run away, fair creature. This guy kicked so much tail. I don't know why these guys keep ending up outside. Get in the damn castle. Okay. that their leader? No. Oh, snap! Paladin just got rocked. Sorry, I got a little quiet, guys. I'm trying to focus here. Sweet. He's over there being scary. I got a hero on each side with each flank. I love it. I'm looking to make sure I don't have anybody who's just straight up not fighting. I think I'm good. You are not good. I mean, this is functionally one. These guys are hosed. Looks like they're all given the... Yep, that's it. Boom. Okay, sorry. Overcast Flock of Doom. More damage. Yep. Is it maybe just there so you know the base chance for when you do get Overcast? I don't know. I do not know. Let's see. I lost a bit. I don't feel like I lost heavy losses. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like my armies got savaged or anything like that. I collectively lost less than each of my opponents. Have you tried recruiting the ogre mercenaries yet? I have not. I'm a newbie to all this. Someone said if I hover over units, I can see how much they did. I mean, I see the numbers here. I assume that means they lost 12. No, that doesn't make sense. You can definitely tell some of these guys are just here to be meat shields. Oh, I have to hover on the next screen. Okay. As for Flock of Doom, it does very little damage, but the cost and cooldown are very, very low, so you can use it over and over. Gotcha. Hover over kills. Kills 124. What's that for? Tuskor Chariot. Yeah. Okay. I like this. Hey, my little wizard guy got 109 kills, and that's rad. Oh, did I absolutely lose that unit? That's a bummer. They were good. They were good little Mr. Tomnesses. 103. Cool. Oh, yeah, there's the money. Ruin, Ritual of Ruin available.
Your strength grows, mighty lord. You can
Hell yeah, it does.
more despair across the land by raising a new horde and erecting multiple Hearthstones for more blood.
All right. I dig it. let's do these. We'll fill these out, and then I think I have to hop off because I think my wife's calling for me. Let's see. Dominion. Does anyone have any specific suggestions to work towards when it comes to... So this is on Mulligore. I like having him be more defensible. Legend says almost always go for a lightning strike. Well, he was kind enough to send folks over here, so that's what I will do. Lightning? All right. Is this a search bar for? Oh, I see. Lightning strike. Enables lightning strike battles when reinforcements are present. Ah. Okay, what is it locked behind? I see. The option to carry out a lightning strike battle will appear on the pre-battle panel. Enabling this prevents reinforcements from joining the battle. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you guys for pointing me towards that. No, I wish I had known about it earlier. That's a fantastic rule. For legendary lords, their second row is always their unique one. Easy. Okay. Sweet. Awesome. That's so cool. Well, hey, you know, for those of you who showed up because of the raid, I'm so glad to have you. I do streams on a few different games. Total War is one of them. I also do Warhammer Underworlds, which is more of like, think Magic the Gathering meets a tabletop game mixed together, as well as Vermintide, which is a, you know, of course, running shooter survival type thing. And I'd love to have you join me for each of those as well. So thank you again for everyone who's been hanging out and threw some money in the tip jar. It means the world to me. And I'll catch you, tomorrow and Thursday. I have great videos planned, and we're going to dive into that lore for AOS here really soon. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you next time. Happy wargaming, my friends.